Hello, Leo. What's up? This is your week ahead reading from Born Without Boundaries. Welcome back. I'm Michelle. This is my channel if you're just joining. Please do click subscribe. It's that red box below. And ring that bell so that you know when I go live and you get notifications of when all the content comes up. So this is the week ahead reading for September 1st through September 6th, 2019 for the zodiac sign of Leo. Lovely Leo. Last but not least, always important, always a knockout, always standing out. Let's do this, Leo. Let's see what's about for you this week. All right. Okay, cards are popping. Talking. There's some sort of renewal, regeneration, revival, or honestly becoming something new. Like leaving something in the past that was old and not working for you anymore and really being happy to get out of there and shed that skin. You're a lot lighter right now. You're focused on the big picture. You're seeing, not seeing, it's not about, well, you're seeing into the distance, but you're also seeing like that aerial view. A lot of zodiac signs, it's all been about the aerial view. It's always about the big picture. It's not about getting, I feel like there's, you know how I said that there's Virgo season, right? And it's all about the details. I feel like that's it. There is a tendency this week or a pitfall this week to get lost in the details and lose sight of the big picture. It's like can't see the forest for the trees. It's all you can see is the trees and you don't get the whole picture. So it's important to understand the details, but it's not so important to get so obsessed with the details that you lose sight of what the details are for and what the details are supporting. And I think, Leo, with you, you're really, really happy to understand that. It's almost like there's this relief of, okay, yeah, I was about to just get real caught up in that shit, and I really can't get caught up in that shit. There's this revitalization of, okay, the hard part is behind me. It's done. Now I just want to fly around for a while and be free and be me. This is about sort of, not rejuvenation, maybe rejuvenation for you this month. Because Leo season for you wasn't as easy as you kind of felt it should have been, right? Or I kind of felt it should have been. So this is about finding some peace and release and letting go and letting somebody else carry the bullshit or carry the burden and just like kicking your shoes off and enjoying yourself for a while. Or really transforming into be somebody that you never were before. And to be that person who has a lighter attitude, a lighter perspective on the world, and doesn't get bogged down in too many details this week. Because you really need, like, this is like you almost like flapping your wings in front of everybody saying, yaw, cut that shit out. Like, you're the Leo, right? You're the leader. And it's almost like, cut that shit out. Can we please? Can we stop? Look what you're doing. You're driving everybody crazy. You're driving yourselves crazy. You're driving me crazy. I feel like I'm crazy. Y'all, stop. Cut that shit out. Right? It's not about the tediousness. It's not about the micromanagement. It's not about the details. It's about the big picture. And that's why we even bother with the details. Because of the big picture. Because that's what's important to us. It's not about the details, though. The details support the larger picture, and you're the one reminding everybody of that today. Or not just today, but this whole week. You certainly have found a level of freedom. Because everybody else is kind of like getting bogged down and getting stuck in the muck. Because all they're doing is like they're trying to pick little sand pieces out of quicksand. And you're like, nah, I can't do this. I can't get stuck in here. You know that they're stuck. You know that they're looking backwards when they really need to be looking forwards. You know that the focus around you is sort of in stagnation right now instead of progress. And what you want to bring everything back to is progress. Life is speeding up. Watch and wait. Watch and wait. Life is speeding up. But if all you do is watch and wait, it's going to speed up around you and without you. And you're not ready to you're not willing to miss that bus. You're still all about the progress, but this is about slow and steady wins the race. You're being called to watch and wait. Maybe at this point, Leo, you do have to slow your ass down a little bit. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. Otter spirit, you are never alone. I think you're trying to get somebody's attention. You're trying to get somebody's attention and then they're turned in the opposite direction from you. And you're like, nah, over here. Hey, how come you don't notice me? Hello? I'm right here. Let's go on together. Now, once you get their attention, you're more than willing to like slow down and flow with them. But for right now, you're like, hey, up here, hello, can you stop? Can you stop looking in that opposite direction? Can you stop looking at all the tedium? Can you stop being stuck in this reverse direction? And you want somebody to get out of being stuck in reverse. That's what it is. Somebody that you know and that you care about is stuck in reverse. And you just want to push them forward. You're like, oh my God, you have so many other gears. Come on, come this way. It's not even that you want to speed. It's that you want to get them in the right direction because they're not flowing in the right direction right now. It's like they've lost sight of, they're too completely consumed with the details, with the muck. And it's sticking, it's getting them stuck, and it's frustrating you. And you're trying to be the savior up there, like flapping your wings, up here, up here, up here. This is the way out. Hello, remember up here? Look at the big perspective, the big picture. You're missing all of this because you're up in your brain too much. You're all up in your emotions too much. You are literally trying to like suck them out of it. Like cause a whirlwind to force them to go in this direction. Like, you come along with me. Come on. You really like them. I think that's the thing. There's somebody that's quite special to you. Somebody that you almost feel like you have an obligation to take care of. And maybe in some ways you felt like you didn't get a chance to take care of them in the ways that you wanted to take care of them. And now you don't want to leave them behind anymore. Because now that you've seen the light and you've seen that they actually need your help, they're going to get it no matter what. like that's the feeling I feel right now with you, Leo. It's just that you've made a decision that, nope, you're getting saved. I'm rescuing you even if you don't ask for rescuing, because I know you need rescuing. And you don't know that you need rescuing, but I see that you need rescuing. They're actually really kind of content just floating there, though. I'm not sure you care. In fact, I don't think you do. But you should. You should maybe listen and ask, what are you looking at? What's important to you? What do you really want out of looking at these details or staying still for right now? What's important to you? Calm yourself down, take a leap of faith in them, calm yourself down, and try to see things from their perspective. They don't need you to be their hero. But they do need you to be around. Because you feel good to them. This is a good connection. This is a positive connection. This is a connection that kind of expands many generations or many years. It's family, or it's love, or it's both. So this is that connection of, we belong together. I know you want me to come with you. I know you want me to float in your direction. but I actually have a direction of my own. And I want you to be in my life. And I want you to enjoy it with me. And for right now, I have to stay where I am because, well, there's still something that I need to understand, or there's still something that I need to accomplish. I can't turn around or turn away from the past yet. I can't do it. And I really need you to just be patient with me. Honestly, Leo, I think it's gonna break your heart that you can't take him with you right now. You don't want to leave this person behind again. But honestly, I think if you stay in communication, you're not leaving them behind again. If you can participate in their life without having to drag them into yours. You can respect their life and their lifestyle and their choices. That's actually going to bring them into yours quicker than if you try to suck them into yours by force. Because they know themselves more than you're giving them credit for. And yes, they do need your help. They do. They're fragile. They need your care. They need you to love them. They need your confidence in them. You know, they need somebody like you, somebody as big and bold and capable, to see value in them. Because that's going to make them feel real good about themselves. And honestly, that's when their head is going to start to turn and they're going to feel more safe to be like, I want to be near you. I want to go in your direction. I want to go where you go. Because they don't want to, they already feel small compared to you. They don't want to feel like a burden. They don't want to feel like a follower, just another fly on the wall. They honestly feel like they'll get lost in your big life somehow. They just get overtaken. And really what they're afraid of is losing your attention. Right now, they're getting a lot of your attention. They're getting almost all of your attention because you are so dead set on getting them to turn around and getting them unstuck. It's like being stuck is getting them more of your attention than they think they'll get when they actually start going in your direction. So is it kind of manipulative? Kind of, but not maliciously so. They just want to be somebody of their own. And it's a lot to be around somebody as larger than life as you are. This little tiny one is just so impactful in your life. And I feel like, yeah, the way that you teach them and show them that this isn't just about you, that this is about you actually loving them and wanting to take care of them, is letting them be, even though it's just so impossible and hard for you. It's just like letting them be themselves and keeping in touch. Text, call, go in your own direction, but share your direction with them. Like, wish you were here notes. It's going to show them that you honor them. And you honor their sensibilities and everything that they are, and that they don't have to change. That you don't want them to change for you. You just wanted them to be with you. They just don't want to get lost in your whirlwind. So let them see that they won't. That there's no potential. Because I do see this as a connection that is, it's just very, it's very important to you. It's really got strong ties. This is, you are never alone. This is somebody that you want to care for. I don't know if it's an elderly parent. I don't know if it's a child. I don't know who it is. If it's a lover. It could be somebody with a lot of Piscean energy. Very sensitive, very malleable energy. Not necessarily the most aggressive energy. kind of afraid of getting washed away and burnt up in the sun, like exhausted, evaporated. And this little piece of their own is all they feel like they have to offer. You don't feel that way. You don't. And you're going to be more than happy to incorporate them into your entourage and give them love and affection. This is the way they need love and affection right now. They need you to honor where they are right now. Respect it, but keep at it. Like, in other words, Leo, keep being yourself in that. Okay, maybe they don't want to come with me right now. That's okay. I'm just going to call them once a week. Right? They'll like to hear from me. I'm gonna give them a ring. I'm gonna send them photos of what I'm up to. Because you know what? I want to share my life with them. And I'm going to until they tell me to stop. They're not gonna tell you to stop. They want you to share your life with them. They love you too. They're just afraid that they're not worthy of you. That there's no way that their little tiny selves can stand in your presence and ever be as big as you are. But the truth is, they're huge. They're bigger than they think they are. Because they have this much ability to captivate the heart of somebody as big as you. And aren't you a pretty combination? I don't see this as being unhealthy or manipulative. Like playing your heartstrings. They are playing your heartstrings. That is true. But I don't see this as being manipulative because I don't feel any malice. I just feel that there's one person that wants to feel good enough for another person. And that person who they want to feel good enough for, you, Leo, is going to have to take a different approach to showing them how valuable you are to them. And it's a tender, patient, hands-off approach. Look at what this card says. Be peace. Don't stand there flapping your wings above people. Like, actually be peaceful. That's the secret ingredient. That's what you need right now, is to just be peaceful. And show them that you're willing to respect them. Honor them. That you're okay. It's not that you're not going to get upset with them. They're not disappointing you. All right. That's where you need to be right now. All right. By the way, did you see this new photo that I took on my last vacation? I'm going to send it to you, okay? They'll be like, all right, okay. Be like, oh, it was so cool. I had so much fun. Wish you were here. Oh, that would have been so cool. I would have loved to be with you. Well, I can come pick you up tonight if you want. I'm not saying let up, and I'm not saying let go. I'm just saying let them be themselves and love them for everything that they are. You might be dealing with a Cancerian, Leo, because Cancers, I swear to God, they're having a really crazy week. They're having a really crazy week, and it's more beautiful than they realize it is. They're just lost in the water. They're lost in their emotions this week. So you may be dealing with somebody very much like that, with that energy. It's very much water emotional energy. Somebody who's kind of like a little bit churning this week. You want to wind them up and get them in the right direction. That's not something you can do right now. It's like you want to change their current. That's what you want to do. You want to be the one that literally changes their currents and puts them in the right direction, which is also the one that you're going in. They'll come. They'll be okay. And in fact, I think you're going to have a lot to do with it. You're going to have a lot to do with them being happy this week. And when their mind stops churning and they settle down, you're going to be around. And they're going to know it. And what a wonderful gift to have somebody who didn't give up on you. You are literally like a hero this week, Leo. You really are. You're coming through loud and proud and strong and just helping somebody through a shitstorm. Good on you, man. Good on you. Let's go over to Vimeo and see a little bit more about the situation in terms of tarot. And we're also going to do our romance reading over on Vimeo. Because this does have overtones of romance. Like I said, it could be a different kind of love affair. Like love, like familiar love, that's fine too. But it also could be, if it is romance, whatever is romantically is going on, we're going to find it over on Vimeo. And I'm going to clarify a little bit of this circumstance, the situation with tarot. Maybe I'll see you over there. And if this is where you stop watching, you're just really rocking this week. Like, honestly, from a crazy Cancerian, I really wish I had somebody like you in my life. Just like to constantly remind you that we're valued and that we're loved. Because this not giving up on somebody that you're doing this week is reminding them of that, and it's teaching them of that, and honestly, it's bringing them around and helping them to go in the direction that you want them to go, which actually is the right direction. Good on you, Leo. Good on you. I'll see you next week, or I'll see you over on Vimeo.